6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines: Morning processions in the memory of martyrs of the Karbala tragedy are underway all across the country amid strict security measures. Chinese Vice Premier is arriving in Islamabad tomorrow on a 3 day visit to Pakistan. The Foreign Minister will undertake an official visit to the United Arab Emirates tomorrow. 3 terrorists have been killed by the security forces in 2 separate operations in Khyber and South Waziristan districts. Saudi Arabia has urged Sweden to take immediate measures against extremist actions that hurt the sentiments of Muslims. The European Union has suspended all security cooperation with Niger after the country's army took part in a coup. And now the news in detail. Yom Ashur, the 10th of Muharram al-Haram, is being observed today all across the country with due solemnity to pay homage to the supreme sacrifice rendered by Hazrat Imam Hussain Razila Ta'ala Anhu and his devoted companions at Karbala. In this connection, morning processions are being taken out in all the cities and towns of the country. Ulama and Zakirin are highlighting the bright and candid teachings of Hazrat Imam Hussain Razila Ta'ala Anhu and various aspects of the Karbala tragedy. Elaborate security arrangements have been made to avoid any untoward incident during the morning processions. In Lahore, the main Suljana procession appeared from Nisar Haveli Mochi Gate early in the morning. The procession is marching through its traditional route, including Kashmiri Bazar, Masjid Wazir Khan, Rang Mahal, Paniwala Talab, Bazar Hakiman, Taksali and Bhati Gate, and it will culminate at Karbala Gamisha late in the night. The Lahore police have made foolproof security arrangements for the procession, including 3 layers security, installation of walk-through gates, CCTV cameras, and surveillance with drone cameras, besides deployment of snipers on rooftops along the route. In Karachi, majalis are being held all over the city, while several morning processions, including Tazi and Zuljana procession, are heading towards their destination in various parts of the city. The procession, after passing through its traditional routes at M.A. Jinnah Road, will culminate at Imam Barga Hussainiyan Iranian Kharadar tonight. The main morning procession of Alam Tazi and Zuljana in Quetta was taken out from Nichari Imam Barga at Alamdar Road this morning. The procession will terminate at Alamdar Road in the evening after passing through its conventional route. In Gilgit, the main procession was taken out from Central Mosque this morning, which, after passing through its traditional route, culminated at the same place in the afternoon. The participants offered Zohreen prayers at Captain Zamir Abbas Chowk in the city at noon. Gilgit-Baltistan administration had made special security arrangements and deputed 3,000 personnel of law enforcement agencies for the protection of processions across the province. In Peshawar, the main Alam Tazi and Zuljana procession of 10th Muharram was taken out from Imam Barga Agha Sayyid Ali Shah Qissa Khwani Bazar this afternoon. 10 other processions were also taken out from different Imam Bargas and joined the main procession. The procession, after passing through its traditional routes, will terminate at its starting point in the evening. More than 10,000 personnel of the police and law enforcing agencies are deployed in different parts of the province where Muharram processions are being taken out. In Azad Jammu and Kashmir, Tazia, Alam and Zuljana processions were taken out in all the big and small cities of the territory. In the state capital, Muzaffarabad, and adjoining areas, 10 morning processions were taken out from different Imam Bargas. The processions joined the main morning procession The main Tazia Alam Zuljina procession was taken out from Markazi Imam Barga Pir Ilam Shah Bukhari. In the entire Azad Jammu and Kashmir, about 5,000 security personnel have been deputed to maintain peace and security. Mobile telephone services are suspended to avoid any unpleasant incident. This is Radio Pakistan. Chinese Vice Premier He Lifang is paying a 3-day visit to Pakistan from tomorrow. During the visit, the Chinese Vice Premier will attend the 10th anniversary celebrations of CPAC. He will also call on the President and the Prime Minister. The Vice Chinese Premier He Lifang has played a prominent role in China's international economic relations and implementation of the Bulletin Road initiative, of which China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is a flagship project. As the chairman of the National Development and Reform Commission, he was instrumental in the planning and execution of multiple CPAC projects in Pakistan. The Foreign Minister Bilal Bhutto Zardari will undertake an official visit to the United Arab Emirates tomorrow. During the visit, the Foreign Minister will hold a meeting with his UAE counterpart, Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and discuss entire spectrum of bilateral relations. The Foreign Minister will also offer condolences to the UAE leadership on the sad demise of the brother of President of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. In Dubai, the Foreign Minister will participate in the unveiling ceremony of a wax figure of the first Pakistani personality, Mohtarma Benazir Bhutto, at Madame Tussauds. 3 terrorists have been killed by security forces in 2 separate operations in Khyber and South Waziristan districts. According to a statement issued by the ISPR, an exchange of fire occurred between security personnel and terrorists in Bagh area of Khyber district on Thursday last. During the operation, 1 terrorist was killed and ammunition was recovered from his possession. In another encounter a day later, in Gomalzam area of South Waziristan district, the security forces gunned down 2 terrorists. The ISPR said slain terrorists had been actively involved in perpetrating terror activities against the security forces and were also responsible for ruthless killings of innocent civilians. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Narendra Modi-led Indian government is targeting the freedom-loving people for challenging India's illegal occupation of their homeland and is not sparing even the dead ones. According to Kashmir Media Service, this is evident from a charge sheet filed by the Delhi-controlled state investigation agency against 2 members of Jamaat-e-Islami Jammu and Kashmir, Abdus Salam Dagga and Mohammad Shafi Dar, in a fake case registered against them to victimize them for their affiliation with the freedom movement. On the other hand, Kashmiris living on both sides of the line of control and the world over will observe 5th August as a Black Day. The Modi-led Hindutva government in New Delhi revoked the special status of the internationally recognized disputed territory of Jammu and Kashmir on 5th August 2019 and put the territory under brutal military and police siege. Saudi Arabia has urged Sweden to take immediate measures against extremist actions like desecration of the Holy Quran that hurt the sentiments of Muslims around the world. In a telephonic conversation with his Swedish counterpart, Tobias Billstrom, the Saudi Foreign Minister Faisal bin Farhan reiterated the kingdom's absolute rejection of all attempts to offend the Holy Quran. The Swedish Foreign Minister assured that his country seeks to stop all offensive acts towards all faiths and religious texts. In Iraq, 4 people were killed after a horrible fire broke out at a textile warehouse near the holy shrine of Imam Hussain Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu in the old city of Karbala. In a statement, the Karbala governor, Nasif al-Khatabi, said the fire was brought completely under control due to the hectic efforts of firemen and ruled out any act of terror in the incident. Hundreds of thousands of devotees are gathering in Karbala to mark Ashura. The European Union has suspended all security cooperation with Niger after the country's army took power in a coup. In a statement, the European Union Foreign Policy Chief Joseph Borrell joined the United States and France in refusing to recognize the coup leaders and said security cooperation and budgetary aid is being suspended indefinitely. And finally, the weather report. Hot and humid weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, wind, and thunder showers are expected at scattered places in northeast Punjab, Potokar region, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, northeast Balochistan, Kashmir, and Gilgit-Baltistan. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.